So I probably cooked one of the most devious berry lines you'll ever see in your life. This is the epitome of deathless. Bro, I just got the hiccups. What the frick? Oh gosh. Oh, sorry. So look at this. Look at this berry line, and tell me this isn't perfect. Might be wondering where's the balloon coming from. You'll see. So berry line goes as such. Okay. I think I still have berry. So berry 5 is this right here. Except, however, the website actually has this team wrong. It's actually Arcanine. Okay, I think I got one more. Okay. So Staraptor always leads, and you might be thinking, oh, with Big Jolteon, it's actually not Big Jolteon being gone from the war of the Dragon Trainer. It's actually fine. Torterra is here for one specific person, just to bait out Brave Bird. What we will do from there is switch Harden to Bastion. Bastion's got rest. Actually, let's do this. Let's go Lumberry. What we will do is Staraptor always Brave Bird. You go into Bastion. Bastion will set up rocks first for chip damage on Snorlax. And then we'll just do two rocks, a rock slide, a rest, and a rock slide. From there, they should always either bait out Empoleon or Breloom, because they have the type advantage. There's some roles in which Heracross can come out, but it's not likely. So from there, if Empoleon comes out, you go straight. Jeez, okay, you go straight to Charlotte. If Breloom comes out, you go straight into Gliscor. And then from there, the line kind of plays itself out. And actually, let me just show you guys this beautiful line. It will literally be deathless. I kid you not. This is the most deathless line of all time. Okay. So first turn is always going to Brave Bird. You always switch right here into Sour. It's choice banded, meaning it's stuck on Brave Bird. The only reason why we have every mine except Torterra is just because we don't really use Torterra for the rest of this fight. So we'll put Stuff Rocks. And I'm pretty sure Bastion never kills us with crit. We don't want this to die. Okay. It could crit, which is completely fine. We don't really mind. So if this crits, it's cool. If not, we don't really care. You prefer if it doesn't crit though. Just so we can get some health back. Perfect. Pretty sure that was max roll. Was that max roll? That was like max roll. Alright, we're gonna rest this turn. Get that health back. Lumberry, perfect. Rock slide again. This should always be dead. Honestly, any mon that comes out here is fine. If I'm being honest with you. You'd prefer Breloom though, because it makes the line easier for Heracross gain an EXP boost to dodge Stone Edge crit. You'll see why. Perfect, exactly what we wanted. Alright, Breloom comes out. It's always gonna Force Palm. You go into Pablo. This negates any potential paralysis because, well, pre-poison, poison heal. Exactly. Perfecto. So it'll always be. We'll just fly right here. Fly always kills. By the way, chat, calc is short for calculator. get all this health back. Fly will kill. This should always bait out Empoleon, seeing Blizzard or Hydro Pump kill. This level up makes it so Stone Edge crit never kills on Heracross. This will always see either Blizzard or Hydro Pump. From here, you actually go into Charlotte right here. For one reason only, you want to bait out Blizzard. Actually, no. You want to bait out Grass Knot, actually. Charlotte, interestingly enough, always baits out Grass Knot here. Where's my Mantine at? Mantine. Should always bait out Grass Knot, interestingly enough. So you actually go hard D right here. Perfect. There is some rules in which Blizzard, it goes for Blizzard, but it's not likely because Grass Knot is 100% accuracy. Right here, you always just Superpower. The reason why we taught you Superpower is not just for this, not just for Empoleon, but for the Snorlax coming up ahead, and you'll see exactly why. So we're going to Superpower this turn. This should always bait out Arcanine now. Arcanine has a Flare Blitz kill. It's also crazy how much slower my Breloom is from the other Breloom. For context, the other Breloom is hasty, 31 IV. I am 3 IV and docile. Just wanted to put it out there. Arcanine. Arcanine always sees Flare Blitz kill right here. So what we're going to do right here, we're going to go straight to Blastoise. Blastoise will put up the rain, in which Waterfall should always kill. Wait, I messed up somewhere. Oh wait, no, we didn't mess it up. We actually were supposed to. We're actually. Alright. Rain 71. Oh, with rocks up, yeah, this always dies. Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, the charts aren't showing anything right, but this is always Fred. Jersey Fred. You might be thinking, Arcanine's faster than you. Why do you know? Why are you going to Blastoise, my friends? Blastoise got that choice scarf on him. He's outspeeding everybody in this field. And just for verification, choice scarf. Surf always kills here now. With the recoil and the stealth rocks damage, my friend, he's done. This always baits out Snorlax. Snorlax, funny enough. Actually, wait, no, not Snorlax. This always baits out Heracross. Snorlax doesn't see kill here. Heracross does, with a Mega Horn or close combat. It is very rare that it ever goes for Stone Edge here. It should not see Stone Edge crit kill. It likely protects this turn, funny enough. So what do we do this turn? We're going to go hard Gliscor. The reason why we edged Gliscor all the way to 71 is to make sure we avoided crit kill. Snorlax? Close combat is completely fine here. What we will do this turn, interestingly enough. Now, what we will do this turn to negate possibility of death here is Protect. Just so we have the exact amount of HP in case Stone Edge crit ever kills us. Now, we are officially out of Stone Edge range. This is completely fine. Stone Edge crit never kills here. This could crit for all it cares about. It will never kill. What I say. I'm on the money on this one today, boys and girls. No matter what, we always land our fly. Unless this protects. Which, it gets a little scary from there, but I don't think it will. So I thought. I always have to look up if Stone Edge or Rocks like hits. It's only if it's a no guard mon. Cool stuff. Now, interestingly enough, with Gliscor being at this low of HP, Snorlax could be seen body slam kill here. However, for all intents and purposes, we are not planning for that. I'm pretty sure Snorlax will always curse here. And there's one reason why. Snorlax is weird. Snorlax gets a little freaky. And what do? We have a level 72 Breloom waiting to one-shot this guy. We hope this curse is here. That's what I thought. Superpower, level 72, and if I'm not mistaken, this is Choice Band. I'm pretty sure I made my Breloom Choice Band. +1 defense. Let's see. You are Choice Band. Alright. I'm not sure exactly how much HP Snorlax has. However, I do know this is going to hurt a lot. With this being +1 attack, we are risking crit kill. However, this is a really good range. I'm saying there's a 3% chance we don't kill this. Let's go for the range, baby. I'm feeling lucky today. And knowing Snorlax, they'll probably just curse again. That, my friends, is a flawless Berry 5. The easiest rival fight so far. It took me a bit to cook this. It took me 2 days to cook. Because I work, so I can't really cook all the time. However, my friends, this is the official last part of pre-Elite Four Endgame. What does this mean for us? This means we get to do some Elite Four cooking now. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to this. First things first, and there's only one real reason why I don't like this. No, and I'll let it be known. We got shafted. I told you early in the run. Typhlosion being adaptability was a necessity. And we got Blaze. So, take that as evil. We could maybe do a Blaze strat. There is probably some crazy Blaze strat we could run. I feel like we could. However, that's not in our place. And we bait out a lot of bad stuff if we do that. So, we will look the other way for now. However, we will get rid of Rock Climb for sure. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make sure I get rid of all the HMs on some Mons that don't need them anymore. So I know you don't need one. Why are you still here, my friend? So first things first, let's reteach you Flamethrower. And maybe we could potentially look at some Blaze strats here. We could look at some. But let's see. So first things first. So teach you Flamethrower. Fire Punch. Yeah, you need Flamethrower, my friend. Oh wait, I need to get rid of. Oh, I need to get rid of Rock Climb. It's just not a good move for me here. You'll see exactly why. So let's get rid of any HMs that don't really play good importance. We need to reteach Gliscor Aqua Tail. We will probably be using. Well, Gliscor's lackluster defense stat is really bad. It's crazy. If Gliscor was like a little bit better, but well, it'll be 75. So that's kind of the good conjunction. So actually, I have Flamethrower TM here. Okay, I'm gonna need to teach Gliscor Taunt as well. I think if I'm using Gliscor, I always bring Taunt with me. Where's Taunt? Taunt's a TM you get in this game. Did I miss it? I know I missed it early, but they usually give you a TM for that. There you go. Actually, we probably get rid of Fly. Because you can always reteach Taunt. Yeah, we can always reteach Fly. You don't really need Fly for this gym. And then we'll bring you as our resident flyer. So I guess we can start looking at some of these fun ranges. So usually for E4 you plan backwards. However, usually Typhlosion is just a must bring. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna level everyone up to 75. So that's what we'll do then. That's kind of what the majority of the stream will be. Just me leveling everyone up. Catching everyone up. 74, 75. And then we'll edge them to 75. We'll do it over this music as well. Hold up. I mean, we'll just pick everyone 75, but I'm pretty sure we won't be using the majority of these guys. Not even Togekiss. Togekiss is actually kind of a liability here. We'll be using Jack? Probably not. I don't think so. Be surprised. Jack's not really that useful anymore. Jack lost his luster a bit ago. However, he did carry us through most of the Cyrus fights. So he did a good service. I'm never, like, not proud of my mons, because I am. I really like you. This has been a fulfilling run, to say the least. I think we got through a lot of stuff. I wish there was ability capsules in this game. An ability capsule right now would hit. However, there isn't. I would have killed just to kind of not have the bad nature I have on. I'm not have Swift Swim on my boy. That's fine though. It is pretty crazy though. I don't know, this music's like soothing. I find this music pretty soothing. I like this music. It's better than having this music and then all you hear, well, the Pokemon Market one, and then you're just kind of like, what do I do? Because that was that run. Oh, Poliwrath, big Poliwrath. Yeah, despite him not being water absorbed, he was a go. I don't think we're bringing Poliwrath in E4. I don't see it. I don't see us getting the most value out of him. And I think I have a team. I have two combinations of a team that I might run. It's basically the DRXX team, except I think I'm gonna run Blastoise. We'll see though. It's funny. I think every mon that I needed to have like that stab boosting move just didn't get it. Porygon Z is usually an E4 mon for most people, but I think if you just have a slow Porygon, and like obviously like Porygon's not the quickest mon either, like it's not supposed to be a fast Pokemon. However, it being minus speed nature does hinder it a bit. But it is adaptability, so you can't really be too mad about it. Like Tri-Attack will always hit pretty hard, even on mons that aren't primarily special defensive. It's crazy, right? But anyways, enough about that. What we need to take into consideration is couple things. For kind of these ranges, we will have to play around with like maybe potential Blaze, but I don't think Blaze Flamethrower hits harder than Eruption at full health. And I'm pretty sure it just won't hit harder than Eruption with a Scarf. So we'll have to play around with these ranges, obviously, right? But if I come up with something creative, I have a couple days. I don't know if I'm gonna do E4 Friday or Saturday. It really depends on how my schedule goes. I got work. Today was a pretty hectic day at work. My car started beeping in the parking lot, apparently. Well, it was. It's not an apparently statement. But I had to go sort that out, take it to the AutoZone. They told me, like, hey, you probably gotta go home. I was like, alright, cool, I went home, I worked from home, but with an extra hour. So, honestly, not a bad day in the office today. I think MVPs of the run, probably Poliwrath and Poliwrath. I think Zangoose. Zangoose had to live in range against Fantina. I mean, we still won the fight, but Zangoose literally came for one fight, did his job, and refused to elaborate further. Humble genius over here. Jolteon for sure. I think Jolteon made a lot of fights pretty good. I think Jolteon had to hit a Jolteon had a guaranteed range against Drifblim because of its good IVs. However, if he didn't hit it, we would have lost immediately, or the fight would have just been a bit clunky afterwards. Also, what I need to do is I need a PP Hex. I need PK Hacks like 999 Lepa Berries. Because I do not care. I'm gonna have all the... I need to make sure all my PPs are restored. Especially for eruption ranges. If I do decide to go the eruption range route, we're gonna have to, you know, adhere to it. Dreena's pretty good. My Logic was pretty good too. I feel like my Logic was never in really any situations where I had to like... Well, no, not really. Let's look at our box though. Anyone here I'm attached to? Not really. I feel like everyone here served their purpose. You died in Riley, I think? Is that a Riley or Duresh? I think. I don't remember. There's a pretty big gap between like... Well, our first death was after 4th gym, or 5th gym. You died in a double battle, and that was hilarious, because I didn't even mean to do that. You were an accidental sack. I didn't even mean to sack you. And then you were needed to sack. Jolteon's the mon here who I'm like, damn, it kind of sucks that they went away. And in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have sacked Steelix, but I didn't know which mons I was bringing to E4 at that point. I still don't. Like, I think I could always still bring Snorlax. I think Snorlax does really well against, Snorlax is amazing against Lucian. However, Snorlax is just weird for Cynthia. You get more bang for your buck if you run you get more bang for your buck if you decide to go Mantine most of the time because of its water absorbability. Plus Mantine can just Toxic Stall. I guess Snorlax can do the same thing, I guess, right? So I'm riffing in that respect if I'm being completely honest with you. I think more times than not, we're going to have to run Scarf Typhlosion and then just figure it out from there, right? Which will be fun. There's going to be some good, fun number calculators I'll have to be doing in my spare time. And good thing is that we will be actually a bit underleveled for Cynthia, because that's just how the E4 ranges work out. I think Champion Battle and Nuzlocke are usually the battles where you will be underleveled. Besides Cyrus, but Cyrus is bullshit, and I've always said that. And I'm pretty proud of ourselves. We kept ourselves to like a pretty honest level cap the entire run. Like we weren't really severe. I don't think we were ever like the only instances where we were over leveled were like one level over, and I was like on one mon, and I would just EXP share it to pretend we got the level up. So I think it's stupid that people are like, oh, you can't use your mon anymore. No, you can. So just EXP share. You lose the risk of running item. And then you essentially are nerfing yourself within the battle. But yeah, Big Bill. I feel like Bill... I don't remember what Bill did. I'm not gonna lie. I have to see. I don't remember what happened. This run's been going on for a bit too. I think since before... How long has this run been going on for? I need to check. Attempt 22. This has been going on for a month now. I don't know when May 1st is when we technically started this run. That's crazy. That is crazy. We started this run May 1st, and now we're about to be 2 months in, basically. It's crazy. I like ran through like the first, basically 2 gyms in the first stream. I didn't do the second gym, but I basically had my teams lined up. I never got my Victory Road encounter. I don't think it matters, but we could, if you want. Actually, let's go check out what could we get in Victory Road. I mean, nothing here really jumps out to me if I'm being honest with you. I kind of like any mon here that would be of use just doesn't really pertain here. Is there any Swift Swim mons I can catch here? Floatzel. Interestingly enough, we could surf and see if we get the Lapras. It's not worth it though. It really isn't. Like, no Swift Swim mons are pretty tragic here. I'm not gonna lie. Big Lapras maybe, but there's no point. There's really no point in gaining my counter here, if I'm being honest with you. There really isn't. Maybe Mawile? Actually, no. Mawile is probably the best mon we could get here. But I guess Mawile is just a different version of... Yeah, Mawile is just a different version of a Metagross, but it does pretty well. I guess Intimidate would be pretty huge. Or Hypercutter, but... let's assume we get a Mawile, right? We're not going to get it, though. Knowing my luck, I'm not going to get a Mawile. Like 75 against Garchomp. We'd presumably be switching it into like a Garchomp. It has pretty good defense stats though. Is that deliberate? It is. Okay, like let's say we switch you into like Cynthia's Garchomp, right? Actually, wait, hold up. Well, no, you never outspeed. You never outspeed. But like, what if I ran like Focus Band? Maybe like if I bring you into like a Swords Dance and I have Focus Sash, maybe. Like Focus Sash, and then like Play Rough or whatever. What moves does this mon learn? Yeah, Play Rough's base 90 in this game. It's base 90 in this game. Well, it'd be the only move it knows. Like I don't see the point in bringing it. I actually don't see the point in bringing this. But you know what? For the meme, we'll go see if we. I know which one this is because this is the same area you get. I got my my Sableye last time, so I'll look into getting it. Give me a sec though. I got some mons to level up. Slowbro, I feel like Slowbro was a little underwhelming this run. Maybe I just didn't utilize Slowbro well. I don't think I did, dude. I think I'm Emerald Kaizo pill. And I've never even played Emerald Kaizo, but I feel like if this was I feel like Slowbro was if Slowbro was like a bit more bulky, which it is bulky, that's crazy that I'm even saying that statement. Like he's bulky, it's just I don't know, maybe I just misused it. I kind of went in pretty close-minded, if I'm being honest. Walrein? Did I use Walrein? I don't think so. Jox is pretty good, though. Jox is like really... There was never any really bad situations. I think maybe Mars and Jupiter. But this being max attack really made a lot of good ranges for us. So I can't think I'm enough for his service. Spiritomb. Spiritomb was an Alakazam killer. Spiritomb got some work done. Spiritomb got some work done in Maylene. Can't be mad about that. Yeah, Zia. A bit underwhelming. It was a bit slower than what we would like it to. If it wasn't a minus speed nature, we'd be pretty happy with Zia. But that's neither here or there. I feel like if you look at like Pokemon like that, like, oh, it's minus speed, then yeah, obviously it'll be underwhelming, but that's just how it is, right? It's like you gotta look at things. I guess I just have to be more positive about it then, which is on me. Big Slaking? I never use this guy, if I'm being honest with you. I didn't see the purpose, honestly. Should I have, though? Probably. That's on me, though. And also the reason why I'm leveling everyone up is to put, so when I go to put this on the calculator, it will already have everyone at 75. And then from there we can infer level ups and whatnot, right? Ranges and all that fun stuff. This will be a banger video though if you win this, but it's not looking good for us. Big Jin, Big Jin. I mess with Big Jin, man. I feel like, you know, this is literally, well, not our starter. Technically, Jack is our starter. But I feel like, yeah, Jack's our starter. But Big Jin is like our boy. Like Big Jin's been there with us for a while, man. He's been here a bit. He gets around. He gets around. He was never really in any danger ever, I'm pretty sure. I mean, him being Shell Armor makes it pretty good. Rourke Sweeper, I guess, right? So he had a good run. D was pretty good. I feel like D just came in on fights where it just didn't... I feel like I never really scored that much.
Well, I stopped doing the freaking Spore Quagsire strats. Look how I lost my previous run that went to Quake. Yeah, but I was kind of like, I just wasn't having fun anymore. That's literally the only reason why I stopped doing that run. I could have probably went far in that run. I probably could have won it. I'm being honest with you. But I just didn't see the purpose. It wasn't fun for me anymore. And I felt like I was losing myself a little bit while playing this game. I don't know. I feel like I was forcing myself to play. Where in reality, it's like, you know, this game's fun. Like, this game's meant to be fun. And I feel like I was losing that inadvertently while pursuing this challenge run. Which is, interesting because... I don't know. I feel like, in reality, it shouldn't have gone to that point, but... I couldn't help myself. I was really invested. I feel like attempt 2... I always knew attempt 2 was never going to win. Like, the second I started bleeding Mons on... Pre-Byron, that's when I knew it just wasn't going to end well, but... You gotta keep it going, right? You can't just quit. Because the minute I quit, it's like... Who am I as a person if I quit right there, right? What are your stats? Minus attack, plus attack. So I'm either deciding between Pelipper or Big Guy over here. I feel like I like Pelipper more. Pelipper hits harder. Wait, does Pelipper have a higher special attack set than fucking Love Disc? I know my Love Disc is like not good, but is it really that bad, dude? Does it really make that much of a difference? I'm pissed. I'm pissed now. I'm pissed. I'm gonna punch my desk or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It sucks too because I feel like if Love Disc was just like, I don't know, like a bit faster. But obviously, I would have had to been asking for a lot for it to be like 21 speed IV, right? I'd be, that's pretty like, what's the word called? That's asking for too much, but it being hydration is crazy to me. I feel like I just rolled every bad ability I could have gone. Like, obviously, like, beginning of the game, I have to roll for Shell Armor. Shell Armor just makes the first gym free. But, like, is it clausing if you re-roll an ability? I guess you can't clause that. You can never, I would never clause it. At least not right now. Now, me, a couple days later, shit, we'll think about it. I guess the real question is, what if I got Love Disc like level 77? And it's just not happening. I feel like Love Disc will have to be like level 80 to outspeed. And at that point, it's a wash. So that's not worth it. Level 75 it is. We'll work with it as is. I mean, yeah. It's interesting that we've gotten this far, though. Does Love Disc work? Wait, no. I think we came up with the cook where Love Disc learned Icy Wind. Does Love... Actually, that's what we have to... That's I think go check. Does Love Disc even learn Icy Wind? I'm pretty sure Love Disc can learn Icy Wind. I feel like it'd be dumb if it couldn't. There's definitely some move tutor you can look at. This has to be able to learn Icy Wind. Yeah, this can learn Icy Wind. There might be an Icy Wind cook that I might try then, but it's 95 accuracy, which is crazy in this game. Why can't moves just be 100% accurate? Like, make it 100 or make it 50, bro. Make it a coin flip. I don't care, but why is it 95% accurate, dude? I guess it's gonna be a strat we're gonna have to contemplate, right? I guess when we get to that point, we'll think about it. Because I think we're gonna have to sash Love Disc then, which is fine. Rain Team doesn't really apply here though, I guess, right? Because we don't have a Swift Swimmer. Alright, I know where the move tutor is at though. Move tutor's over here. Do I need to delete any HMs? I don't think we have any HMs. Cheesy or vanilla, my friend. Let's get the... keep it honest. Oh, this trainer's fun. I've never fought this trainer. It's been a while since I fought this trainer. And I do not plan on fighting this trainer. To the end of the earth, I do not plan on doing this. What was my encounter for the above route? What was my encounter for... I want to check. I'd have to check later. I think it was Dodrio. Oh, it was probably Dodrio, dude. I'm pissed off thinking about it now. Okay, gear bounce. There you go, Icy Wind. There's an Icy Wind cook I was thinking about, right? What if I brought Icy Wind? Okay, let's say I bring Icy Wind. Alright, because you get rid of the Yachi Berry. Hear me out. You get rid of Yachi Berry. He's -1 speed now. And then you have Sash, right? So you never die. And then you get the Icy Wind, and then you go hard Ice Beam afterwards. Tell me that's not a cut. It's a range. Wait, no, it's not a range, actually. Yeah, it's not a range. It's not a range. Wait. Without Yachi Berry. This is actually a range. Ah, this is crazy. This is actually still range. Right? Yeah, because it'd be like 20%. Yeah, it's still a range. That's sad. That's sad. This guy doesn't. Okay, so I guess that's not. It's not a sustainable strat. I guess. I guess you know it's gonna earthquake though. Well, okay, wait. That's kind of good though. We know it's gonna earthquake. 136 base speed. No Yachi Berry, but you're -1. And I guess what helps is I don't think AI switches after that. So I guess you could always switch into something else, like Big Mantine or something. Tell me outspeed, Mantine. Don't embarrass me. Yeah, Mantine would outspeed. So I guess once you hit the Icy Wind, you can always just pivot and be like, alright, peace out. Actually, no, you would have to sack Love just probably. Yeah, you'd have to sack Love just at that point. But you would be faster, which is an interesting conundrum, I guess. But okay. Wait, yeah, okay. So we'll teach Daigo Icy Wind. Get rid of Draining Kiss. We don't need Draining Kiss. How would? That's interesting. Why would Draining Kiss do so much damage? Okay, what if we made you 75? How does it? Yeah, I guess Chomp is just that much of a monster, dude. I feel like I just did not get the right. Yeah, I feel like my Love Disc is just not hitting hard. Isn't Love Disc base 125 attack? Call me dumb. Why is my Love Disc not crazy? Oh no, it's 95 attack. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I feel like Love Disc was buffed a bit harder in this game, but I guess I'm asking for a lot here. Okay, I think we still bring Love Disc though. Love Disc is definitely a bring here. So I don't know who else we could bring here. Like, my Log doesn't hit this hard. My Log wishes she could hit this hard. She wishes. Plus she's jolly too, so. Hey, what if she wasn't jolly? Yeah, you could probably run Icy Strat with my Log, but it just doesn't work. That's fine. Okay. We definitely get rid of Agility then. We don't need Agility. And then we teach. Okay, well that's fine then. Okay. That's cool. Very cool. Okay. So the team I was thinking about bringing was. Okay, so I need to reteach you Aquatail. I need to reteach Gliscor Aquatail. That's our next move right here. Gliscor Aquatail kind of takes care of Bertha pretty well. It helps with some stuff. Very cool, very cool. Alright, very cool. So I guess we'll store you in box 3. Box 3 will be where all E4 Mons. All my contemplating E4 Mons will go. I think Strong's is still a good shout though, but I guess actually before I do all that. Okay, first of all, let me teach you Aquatail. Where do you get Aquatail? Is that a move tutor move? I'm pretty sure it might be just a move tutor. Where's Aquatail? Aquatail's a move tutor move, right? Yeah, it's a move tutor move. I bet. Alright, got with the trainer over here again. feel like it's every day I just avoid this guy. It's a cool relationship him and I got. He almost wiped me, like in one of the teen attempts I had, which feels like a long time ago. But I was probably gonna stand up a week. Alright, is it you, my friend? There you go. Aqua Tail is a must. And then you need Taunt, so we probably just get rid of Protect then. Well, you don't need Earthquake. I feel like you never need Earthquake in E4. There's not necessarily... Well, no, we teach you Earthquake after... We definitely teach you Earthquake after Bertha. Because Bertha has rocks. But you always keep Roost, because we're crazy. Protect... Right? Because Bertha has rock spawns. Bertha's crazy, dude. Bertha is crazy. Jeez. Pokemon League, Bertha. I'm pretty sure Bertha has just rock sleeves, yeah. Yep. So, like, obviously based off of ideals, right, you always just hopefully get... You always want a Bertha team that just doesn't have T-Tar. Because any of the Hippowdon teams are kind of like, I'm not gonna lie. The Hippowdon teams are pretty fine for the most part. You can get away fighting Hippowdon. Because then, like, Hippowdon doesn't do shit to you. It's every other lead, I guess. It's a bit weird, so I guess we can look at that then. How does Gliscor fare against, like, a Tyranitar? Not well, probably. However, we would know what Tyranitar would go for, because it is choiced. Yeah, it's definitely Stone Edging, so we would know what AI would do here. We definitely know AI is Stone Edging, which is completely fine. I suppose, wait. I could always just lead a different Mon then. Like, what if I just led, like... Call me crazy, but like, what if we just led someone else? Like, we don't have to lead Gliscor first turn. I feel like you don't need to. Like, for Bertha, you don't have to lead Gliscor ever. Because you actually always want to bait Thunder Punch or some dumb stuff like that. Like, Fire Punch doesn't do anything to me, I'm pretty sure. I'm very confident it doesn't. And then, what if we just ran, like, our Drizzle lead? And we just make sure we don't Scarf it. We wouldn't need to Scarf it. Yeah. And also, like, who takes care of you? Oh, yeah, like... I guess this is where Pelipper's better then, right? Because Pelipper takes care of Swampert pretty well. Okay, and then Pelipper also takes care of... Okay, it's debate then. But where are the Sashmon? So every Bertha team has a Sashmon, funny enough, so you have to take care of that. Take that into consideration. Which is pretty funny. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we'll have to... Okay, let me write that in the Google Doc then. I have a Google Doc here. This is going to be... Elite for planning. So for Aaron, usually you just click Eruption a couple times. Bertha, lead, pivot, something to pivot into Gliscor. And then from there, the fight's pretty self-explanatory. So then what do we think about leads for Flint then? I think there's only one Flint team where there's no drought lead, and regardless of that fact, it's completely fine. You wouldn't have to worry about it. Lopunny's probably the scariest Mon in Flint, right? Yeah, Lopunny's pretty scary. Lucian's pretty interesting too, right? I think Lucian just is a toxic stall type of situation. You always want to make sure there's no Zam. If it's Zam lead, it gets pretty scary. Because Alakazam is one of the scarier mons you could be fighting in E4 off the rip, so that's always fun. But it's a 1 out of 4 chance at the Zam lead, so obviously we plan for the Zam, right? We have to plan for it, but it's never anything too drastic. And then if there's reflex and stuff, it's like nothing in the world. And I guess for Cynthia, there's always a couple different leads you could go. But I think commonly, yeah, okay. So let's think rationally then. So we kind of have our moveset here. I don't think we need Protect anymore, actually, the more I think about it. Because you always want Taunt. Taunt is a necessity for the Bertha teams. Taunt is necessary if it's a Powdon, not so much if it's anything else. So I guess it's like a... It serves a purpose. Interesting. We'd have to look at this. We'll give her Protect for now, though. Okay. Do we need... we need Stealth Rocks, too. Yeah, we have to give her Earthquake. My boy is gonna have to get Stealth Rocks. That is true. Because we need to pop any, like, sashes, and we make sure things are one-shots. Earthquake? I think Earthquake's fine here. Yeah, we'll give her Earthquake. Because then we can always reteach, like, we can even put after this, like, after Bertha, reteach Gliscor moves if necessary. Alright, let's look at Metagross then. I think our Metagross might not be the move, if I'm being honest. Our Metagross has some weird IVs. So I guess okay, first things first. Actually, no, you guys... Okay, IVs. First things first, let's deposit all our Mons. I want to deposit every Mon I got here. Actually, let me fly. Let me fly to League really quick before I do something dumb. There you go. Cool. Let me make sure no one has items. No items, please. We will need to take these away from you. I'm very sorry. Yeah, you have items. Let's also move some of these mons around. And then let me move Charlotte for big guy over here. We'll keep the unknown with us. We'll keep the unknown and little guy over here. All right, let's clear the imported boxes right here. Perfect. Boom, boom. Let's save one more time. Perfect. Let's export this file. 22 sav. Very nice. Let's open up PK hacks. Is it showing on OBS? Alright, cool. Let's open 22 sav. Very nice. Let's go to tools, showdown, current box. Very cool. Let me import this. Very nice. Next box. This is all our mons that we will need to contemplate. Very nice. Alright, let's get everyone in here. So everyone's up to the level cap. Obviously, we're only realistically going to look at the mons that we have for E4, so bear with me. And plus, like, you'll have better descriptions of, like, the levels and whatnot, so you won't have to worry too much about it, so yeah. Alright, we can put this... I'm gonna be looking more at the calculator, so if I'm being honest with myself. Like, I'm not really looking at the game right here. Like, obviously I'll have it up here every now and then, but just for the reference. So let's compare two mons right here. So we have Blastoise and we have Pelipper. I feel like Pelipper kind of got shafted. Pelipper typically is actually a really good defensive mon for E4. It's a good pivot for the most part and doesn't take much damage, but my Pelipper is minus defense nature, which does suck. I think my Pelipper got shafted because it's minus defense and 1 defense IV. It literally is just not up to par. However, it has good typing. Like, flying water does make certain things easier long term. So that is something we need to take into consideration for that specific beat. Blastoise is pretty solid here too. I think Blastoise has good coverage with Aura Spear. However, it's pure water, meaning its baits are pretty self-explanatory. However, pivoting usually would just be a Mantine job, right? I think Mantine's a must. Mantine is definitely a must bring here. It's faster than normal too. This Mantine is relatively quick. So actually, for sake here, I think we might always consider getting rid of Protect here and going for like, depending on which battle, I think going into Bertha or like, I think we just go Scald. Honestly, I think Scald's safe, and then for specifically for Cynthia, we might just go Ice Beam in case we might need a pivot. However, I don't think it will be necessary. However, we'll play with that as we see fit, right? So, Mantine, Reteach, move for Cynthia. Likely Ice Beam. We probably just want to give Ice Beam, so. But we'll go Cynthia here as well. And then we have Flint. Flint is usually, from what I've heard, pretty free. However, subjective, right? Because it depends on how everything goes. Lucian's actually the real killer relief for. Psychic types are always just pretty hard to deal with. I've always thought that, so. Okay. So now, let's look at it like this. Let's look at Aaron leads. Aaron leads are pretty fast for the most part. There's not many leads that are slower. So I think the go-to is, let's look at Aaron. Aaron 1 probably is a good shout here. So let's look at Yanmega. Let's look at our Typhlosion. +1 here makes it 265. Choice Scarf, right? 255. Not good. Eruption does kill though, which is cool. So I think Yanmega's probably not a good one because it protect. It will likely just protect first turn. That is very likely. Venomoth definitely is a good lead for us though. Aaron 2, Venomoth is probably what you want here. Or this will probably just be Aaron 3 then, right? Aaron 4. Yeah. Venomoth you want for sure. Venomoth is probably one of the better ones you can get. However, because this game's weird, Venomoth is actually somewhat tanky. So you're hitting a range off the rip right here. However, rest of the fight, pretty self-explanatory. You do kind of just roll through him. I think the only one you don't roll through is Drapion, for the most part. However, I think Drapion's pretty manageable. Like, you bait in Aqua Tail, so you just go into like, let's say in the instance where you have Drapion coming out, right? It goes Aqua Tail, for sure. It's not Earthquake in here. Let's say we bring Big Mantine, right? Big Mantine's a good one here. No, definitely Cross Poison next. Cross Poison or Night Slash, I think it's more likely into Cross Poison because you'll see crit kill. So then you can always just go into like Metagross here or something like that. And Metagross is just dead to a lot of rolls here. Renegade is dead to very niche rolls here, which is really funny. So maybe for this fight, you can't even choice band it actually. Alright, so I guess, I'm telling you, if this was adaptability, this would be pretty simple. But it's not, so it's fine. That's fine, okay. Masquerain lead's actually not too worrisome, if I'm being honest. Because once you get tempo on the fire, you can just re-switch, and from there it's pretty self-explanatory. I guess Aaron 4 is kind of scary, because Flygon kind of throws things out the buzzer beater, but I feel like Flygon's not even that great here either, because Flygon kind of gets destroyed by Mantine. I feel like Flygon has like a pretty bad time against Mantine, because even if it hits Draco, you're like, what, -2 at that point? You don't hit hard at all, so. Yeah. So I guess we would prefer the Caesar. Interestingly enough, we probably prefer a Scyther or Venomoth lead. Masquerain never dies, because Masquerain has buffed special attack stat in this game, funny enough. Yeah. But it does Hydro Pump always, so that's always cool. So you always go into big Mantine. You probably hit a Toxic or something like that. Yeah, we definitely hit a toxic. So maybe for our train of thought here, do we always white lens then? So I guess let's look at this from this perspective. If we get our flying, what changes here for a turn? Nothing. Okay. If anything, it's actually a bit better. Why do we take less damage? Oh, actually, we don't take less damage. I'm just tripping. So I think we might go White Lens. White Lens Toxic is always pretty good. Because you definitely can, we can just stall out, roost, hit a couple shebangery. I guess we're scared of Hurricane or Blizzard Freeze, if we're being honest, right? So that's where things get a little scary. However, it's never the end of the world. So yeah, okay. Let's keep on looking at this then. It's funny, you guys are looking at it, I'm looking at it, you guys aren't, but this is more of a discussion. This is like a podcast at this point, right? So I guess for clarity's sake, right, I guess what we can do is we can bring big Typhlosion over here, because, you know, he'll probably do something, right? There's never really instances where we can just spec some. There's no safe specs here, if I'm being honest with you. It's never safe to choice specs here. Besides, there's quick ass shit. So he'll never die. So I think we just always Scarf. If it's Yan Mega Lead, it's fine usually. You just gotta play through it usually. You just gotta figure it out, right? So usually it's something of the world. 71 Heracross Animate, Jesus. They don't play around in these games, dude. I'm telling you, they don't play around. They do not play around, my friends. Okay, so for being big light score too. So funny enough, only one of the errands only have Aquatail, Drapion. The other one doesn't, which is pretty funny. Meaning Gliscor just wins the matchup immediately. Obviously, crits are a thing, but like, which one's the other Drapion that he could have? I think it's this one right here. Wait, do all Drapions not have Aquatail? This one. Wait, is it only just one Drapion that has Aquatail? No, it's 50% chance in this instance, actually. So there's a 50-50 where the Drapion just kind of gets walled out by big Gliscor over here, which is pretty funny. Okay. So what was one of the original strats I was thinking about running? Okay, what if we put... Okay, hear me out. We put Big Man to like 20 HP using Blaze. Hey, yo. Now, these eruptions would hit. These eruptions would definitely hit. That's for sure. We didn't even put sashes up, though. That's true. So maybe we don't do that. Yeah, it was not a very smart idea. See, we made an Earthquake, which is pretty cool. Well, any of these moves are fine, actually, because Gliscor switches, so you're not too worried. Okay. Well, no, obviously. Okay. It's funny, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Alright, fine. We'll not look at Aaron anymore. We'll not look at Aaron, because Aaron's irrelevant. He kind of is, though. You don't really worry about Aaron. Still telling everybody, but you don't really worry about Aaron around here. And if you do, like I did last time, because I got destroyed. That's right. That's why I look deep into yourself for that one. Okay. Wait, was everything in rain? Everything was in rain. The calculator showed that I had everything in rain. I kid you not. Yeah, I was wondering why freaking Dustox never died to Eruption. Okay, that made sense. That literally just made perfect sense. I was like, why was no one dying? I know I have like max attack, IV, special attack. Like, what the fuck? Okay, yeah. So I think Typhlosion, big Typhlo, just kind of goes crazy here. So what? Like the lead we don't want here is just obviously Yan Mega. Yan Mega is just not a good lead here. Yan Mega makes things a bit complicated, right? So, but any other lead, we're pretty happy with. We're pretty happy with anyone else coming out here. I think it's interesting how we can kind of play around that. However, I think Typhlosion's just a big bring here. Like Scarf Typhlosion's just a huge bring here. So we'll keep him in. We'll keep him in. We'll let him know that he's not on the bench. So what does more damage? Does a Blaze Flamethrower do more? Actually doesn't. Blaze Flamethrower never does more. So you kind of run your risk with the Eruption here. Also, I need to remember to PK Hex and Leopard Berries. That will be on my to-do list. Okay. So I think Typhlosion and like general pivots with Gliscor. I think Gliscor is definitely a mon we bring then, despite him being a bit weird, but he gets the job done. He actually does get the job done pretty well. So and then it's interesting too because you'll be getting some increased ranges when you edge these mons to 76, and then some instances you'll be getting some mons to 77 depending on how much you use them, right? So I think these two mons and Mantine are just really good pivots for this general fight, regardless of which team you fight up against, because you can kind of pick and choose where you go from there. So I'm never too worried. Okay. Bertha. Bertha's pretty interesting. I think Bertha, you always run Mantine. You always run Mantine or probably your Drizzle lead and just make sure you don't, you run your Drizzle lead and just make sure you don't Scarf it, usually. I guess if it's a Powdon, it doesn't really matter, right? Because a Powdon is fine. And then you can kind of play it around from there, like... Freaking their Gliscor, like Bertha's Gliscor, never really touches you ever, so that's always cool. Quagsire kind of does something in this fight, kind of doesn't really, because Quagsire can't even hit Mantine, so you just Toxic, boop boop, you get him out of here. Will we ever need to set up rocks? We probably will, because there's two Bertha teams where there's Sash Mons. Generally, I don't think Camerupt does much, but Camerupt, you'd be surprised, man. Camerupt does some stuff. So it could explode. That's always self-assuring. But we do have ranges of Aquatail. Fun. Obviously in range is kills, but you know what's fun about Aquatail? It's not even a 100% accurate move. So we have to play around that. That is true. It's not even a 100% move. That's cool. It can explode. It can do stuff. But obviously just raining too much, so we had to play around that. We could probably play around that then. So I feel like Birth is pretty, like, not too bad. I think Sudowoodo hits hard, but this is kind of why you bring Metagross, because Metagross just comes in on, like freaking Sudowoodo can go for Head Smash, and it'll do 27%. It won't do much. You can come in, give this guy, like, I don't know, Choice Band or something like that. He'll just one-shot everything for the most part. Speaking of which, Metagross needs a Bullet Punch. I don't even think Metagross ever needs Earthquake ever here, actually. Earthquake's a pretty weird move. You'd think that Metagross would just hit nasty Earthquakes, but he really doesn't. You'll hit them. They do stuff. But they never, like, etch into your soul. They're just kind of there. And you think he's max attack IV too. I'm not understating his importance here. So you probably go, like, I don't know. Actually, wait, Sudowoodo's weird. It would go for, like, Sucker Punch or something like that. So you can play around with it. The Choice Band? It's Posho Bear. So you go, like, Bullet Punch or something like that. Wait, hear me out. Well, no need to hear it out. This won't matter. Let me get that straight. Give her a Bullet Punch. We don't need this. Do we need that Headbutt? I don't think we ever need that Headbutt in Elite Four. I don't think so. There's no, like, fighting type mons that ever come out. Yeah, we don't. Cool. Okay. So I think Birth is pretty solved for the most part. And then if it's Tyranitar, so you just always bait out a Pokemon. Like, any mon's fine, usually. Any mon's fine. I guess you just bring your water type in, right? You always just bring... Okay, that's where the question comes in, right? Which Tyranitar is it? Because for all we know, it could be the Thunder Punch or the Fire Punch one. I guess you wouldn't know about what it clicks, right? Because if freaking T-Tar clicks Stone Edge, you know it's not. You know it's not fire. You know it's not Thunder Punch. You always protect too, I guess, right? I guess you would just know. And then we'll try and set up Sand because it's weird. And I'll have Scarf too, which is pretty funny because it doesn't matter. If anything, it's screwing itself over by being Scarf, which is really funny. Aight. Cool. And then what are the ones that love this can love this can fucking Pelipper, bro. Do we even bring Pelipper, bro? I don't even think we bring Pelipper. Actually, wait, Pelipper has a crazy special attack stat. That's crazy. If Pelipper wasn't even a... Oh. What if he started once? I just want to look. Oh! He could have been so good. Pelipper's kind of crazy here, actually. Pelipper's like a we're getting crazy tonight type of Pokemon. Like, it's the type of Pokemon where you're like, hey, we're getting crazy tonight. Let's get crazy. It's literally that type of mon, so. And the Stealth Rocks, too. It gets pretty funny here. How does a big Blastoise even run? How does it even operate at this point? It's pretty funny to look at here. I feel like Blastoise is just such an anomaly in Renegade Platinum because he's like pretty useful. He outspeeds most things too. It's interesting. Blastoise just one-shots most things. Not Gliscor, but he never dies to it, which is pretty funny. But neither does Big Pelipper, I guess. Pelipper's interesting. Wait, interesting. Interestingly enough, Pelipper's rain. Does Hydro Pump always hit in rain? No, okay, so Hydro Pump never gets an accuracy, so you always just go Surf on this guy. You always go a little vanilla, but Hurricane does hit, so that's cool if you want. If you want to get a little crazy with it. I mean, yeah, I guess those are the two mons you look at, right? It's funny because I feel like you always objectively go Blastoise, but I don't like Blastoise. But I also don't like Pelipper here. It's weird. My Pelipper's weird. My Pelipper's really weird. I probably got the worst possible Pelipper, but it's a little quick, so he makes up for it in some instances, right? Like, Pelipper will likely always one-shot the mons it needs to one-shot. Like, a nice little Ice Beam here. It does its job pretty well. Like, I can never be mad at Pelipper here. Yeah, Pelipper actually gets me really good baits too. Like, if Torterra ever switches in for some odd reason, which it probably never will, it baits in the moves that Metagross can just come in and Ice Punch in. Even in Sand. And all that fun stuff, so. Alright, let's look at Flint now. I guess we can look at Flint then. Flint has some interesting leads, but never any leads that I'm worried about, honestly, because they're all faster. Only one that is a bit scary is Torkoal, but it's Torkoal. And it wouldn't really hit me anyways. Interestingly enough, Torkoal never even hits me here. So I guess maybe for precautionary, right? I guess, well, let's look at Torkoal here. Jeez, that's what I'm nasty with it, bro. Look at this shit, bro. He's kinda nice with it. He's kinda nice with it, bro. He is kinda nice with it. It's always being Sunday because he's slower than me. And he hits pretty hard. I have to give Slowbro his props. He's got it like that. I mean, not Slowbro, Torkoal. But every other lead gets out. We do not get outsped by. Or we do get outsped by, which is good for us. Like Rapidash does outspeed us pretty well. Which is what we like here. We kind of like being outsped. Because we get the rain up. And then what that does is it baits out moves that just aren't fire. Like for this instance, right, it would be always Wild Charge. Boom. You go into Gliscor, you Aqua Tail 2 times or whatever, or you probably teach it Earthquake for this instance, right? Because you don't really need Taunt anymore. Yeah, I guess actually for this one, you would actually just get rid of Taunt. Like you always go for pre-Flint. Before fighting Flint, teach Gliscor Earthquake. Literally just teach Gliscor Earthquake. It makes this fight easy. Perfect. And we can also Toxic Stall as we need. Okay, so I feel like Flint's pretty good. I feel like Flint is usually the one where we can, like, you know, you can kind of bird brain it a little bit. Lucian, though. Lucian's interesting. I think you never want Kazam lead. Alakazam lead's actually the scariest lead here. Alakazam will eat my soul in this fight. But I guess you just go Mantine always. I think Mantine's always safe against Lucian. It's never practical, but you never almost die immediately. But Alakazam leads, so this one I'm looking at is not the lead. There's a different Alakazam lead. However, Alakazam never kills, but it is Magic Art, so you can never Toxic Stall it. So there's also that. There's Lucian. There you go. This one right here. This one's an interesting case too. If we were to ever get this one, it's a bit scary. However, how does... Okay, it's funny. If this guy's adaptability, this actually would be okay. But it is Focus Sash, so you do have to play around that. And you would be switching it into a Psychic. Or Thunder Wave. Knowing AI in this game, it's probably just gonna Thunder Wave. Alright, AI is funny, dude. It will go for Thunder Wave even if it sees kills. Actually, no, it would definitely Thunder Wave here. Let's write that down right here, actually. Lucian. If Zam lead, it will probably Thunder Wave. We know it. We kind of know the game at this just... And we're not expecting to go Deathless either. I think if any of our mons... I guess we are bringing this team to go Deathless, if I'm being honest. Like... This is a Deathless team that we're bringing. Like, we kind of have to go Deathless for this Elite Four. Up until Cynthia, at least. We can afford some stacks on Cynthia. Cynthia is where you kind of throw some plans out the window. Alright, who do we lead for Cynthia? Interestingly enough, I think... Interestingly enough, I think Typhlosion's a pretty safe Cynthia lead. Because even if you get, like, Togekiss, right? Togekiss, Cynthia. What can it do? It can Air Slash or Moonblast. You're fine. You just go hard, freaking this guy, and then it's gonna Moonblast or whatever, and you go hard this guy, and then you just get an Iron Head or whatever. Iron Head into Bullet Punch, right? You're pretty safe. Maybe. Alright. I think... We'll think it through. We'll think it through. We got some choices to make. I got some things to contemplate, too, so... Next time you guys see me, we will be running Elite Four. That's a guarantee, and I promise you that. It's interesting being in this spot now, and I think we have a shot at being Elite Four. It's not high, but hey, it's something, right? I can never be too mad about something here. But yeah. I will see you guys later. And I'll do my best to win this run, but if we don't, it's life. We move again, probably. I probably will take a break from Renegade Platinum after this run, though. I think. I can't handle any more of this game. I don't think I can. I actually don't think I can handle this game anymore. I would need a little break from this game, so... Everyone take care. Because next time you see me, we will have a team ready. I will make up my mind. And we'll figure it out from there. Peace out.